Hey everybody, Rosematter here. Welcome to part 32 of my Tsukihime playthrough. So we began the final route last week, the Kohaku route, and as usual, it starts pretty much the same way, but we did get some more insight into Kohaku's character, especially knowing the truth about who she is, and I'm guessing that as much as we know about her, the whole thing, like with her switching places with her sister, that there's definitely more to her character than we know, and that's what this final route is going to explore. I think of all the characters, maybe not all the characters, but like with the exception of maybe like Arcuid or CL, Kohaku's the one I want to explore the most, because like that was a pretty good reveal at the end of Hisui's route, that Kohaku has this, maybe not a hatred, but a grudge against the Tohno household, and like learning about the abuse that she suffered at Akia's father's hands, and like she's kind of the mastermind behind getting everybody to like basically kill each other. I'm like, whoa, this like smiling, happy girl has so much sadness and darkness to her, and I find that really fascinating. So I think I think this is the route from like maybe the first two that I'm the most interested in exploring. I hope we're gonna, you know, get a lot of new content. So anyway, with that out of the way, let's get back into the story. A wrenching pain suddenly wakes me. Ah, ouch. I lift myself up from the bed. I sleepily check my back. There aren't any wounds. The pain is exactly my back, but more from my spine. Not so much pain as it's the feeling of something hot welling up around the back of my neck. I must have slept wrong. It's a good thing this bed is soft, but when it's too gorgeous like this... All of a sudden, I look down at my hands, and my mind halts completely. What is this? I stare at both hands. Red. From my elbows to my hands, my skin is painted red. My fists are deep vermilion. No, red doesn't quite describe it. Dried red on my hands is closer to black. I don't understand. Last night, I spoke with Kohaku-san in the courtyard and went straight to bed. I didn't do anything to make my hands like this, and I don't remember seeing a nightmare. My head is throbbing with pain. I put aside wondering why my hands are painted red. It's almost 7 o'clock. I have to go wash my hands before Hisui comes to wake me. After washing my hands, I go to the lobby. Shiki-sama? Hisui calls my name. Oh, good morning, Hisui. I woke up a little early, so I went to wash my face. Somehow, I managed to blurt out an excuse. Good morning. Well then, what should we do about your change of clothes? I've prepared your uniform in your room. It seems Hisui was already in my room, and we just missed each other by the stairs. Yeah, I'll go ahead and change after breakfast, so leave it there. Sorry for not being there when you came to wake me. As you wish. I will go tell Nissan, so please wait in the sitting room. Hisui walks towards the west end of the mansion to call for Kohaku-san. Now then, it's still 6:30. I'm sure nobody is in the sitting room at this time, so I should go enjoy the morning. Nissan, you're up surprisingly early. And then, as soon as I open the door to the sitting room, Akiya greets me while elegantly drinking some tea. No, I'm the one who's surprised. Managing to respond calmly, I walk into the sitting room. What's going on? Do you usually get up this early? Is it that early? Today I slept in an hour more than usual, so I don't think it's early at all. She seems to be in a very good mood. Usually, Nissan, it is common sense for students to get up this early. Do not assume I'm lazy like you. Is what she would say. Akiya, did something good happen? I ask, full of fear, to which she answers with a big smile and a nod. Nissan, please, have a seat. Breakfast is not for a while, so please keep me company. Sure. I sit on the sofa across from her. She prepares a separate teacup. Some tea is poured into the opulent teacup. Steam comes out. Even the steam looks bourgeois. Do you want any milk? If so, I can go get some. No, this is fine, but Akiya, it just strikes me as odd that you already had another teacup ready. I ask this, being a fairly natural question. Yes, I always prepare an extra set, so we can have tea if you ever come. You mean you were waiting for me yesterday and the day before? I'm a little afraid of her answer, but she doesn't seem angry. It's true, but you don't need to worry. I do it because I want to, so you may do the same. Her words are correct. Besides, I think this is fine. It's good enough if you wake up early once in a while. Smiling, she brings the teacup to her lips. A chill runs down my spine. Something is wrong. Akiha being calm and kind is very fortunate, but it might be too much. I have to find out what's wrong. Akiha, you... Yes? What is it, Nissan? I hate to ask, but are you still drunk? Huh? Akiha tilts her head to the side like a small bird. I think her eyebrow twitched, but she still holds her smile. I do not necessarily want to ask either, but what exactly were you thinking? Well, you drank a whole lot yesterday. That amount of alcohol just doesn't go away in a day, so I thought you were still drunk. There is no other explanation for her good mood this morning. Nissan, you... She looks down, shoulders quivering. Looks like she's not happy, I found out. Hey, you don't have to try to act kind, so go back to your room. You can skip school and rest today. I won't laugh. You are so wrong. She slams her hand down on the table. The teacups rattle. Oh really? Akiha, you really shouldn't force yourself like this. I am not forcing anything. You think I'd do such a thing as to drink so much I'd be drunk the next morning? She pounds the table again. Again, the teacups rattle. First of all, don't make my plans yourself. I don't need your permission to skip school. She stares at me, breathing heavily. I take in her gaze and cross my arms. You're back to normal now. Well, since you have that much energy, I guess all the alcohol's out of your system. Akiha stares at me, aghast. Nissan, did you plan this? Not really. I actually did think that, though. Your method is a bit sneaky. Why can't you just keep peaceful mornings peaceful, Nissan? Same to you. A peaceful morning isn't something you control. Well, I'm happy you were always waiting for me, though, but I think it's better if we spend the morning more like this, so go ahead and say the things you want to say. Well, I'd probably be squashed completely if she really did say something every time she had a complaint, so I hope she can hold back at least a little. What's that? More like it is now. Is that the kind of relationship between us? Can't we? I just wanted to be honest with each other. I don't want to lie or hide things. Yeah, me too. Akiha gives a subdued response. Geez, Nissan, you seem to be a better talker since I saw you last. Back then, you could never calm me down like that. Is that so? It's just me talking honestly. As your Oni-chan, I just wanted to get along with my beloved... No, I can't say that. My dear little sister. Oni-chan? Even if you're just joking, please don't say that. It feels sick. Akiha averts her eyes. She just stares at her teacup. I do not want to hide things from you either, Nissan, except she's hiding a whole lot from me. Is she just gonna blurt about everything? Like, what day are we? Day 3? Day 4? She manages that response. What? Are you actually hiding something from me, Akiha? No, well, if it is something I want to say, then I want you to get up early every day. Really, I was happy when you woke up this early. So, if you had tea with me every morning, I'd be able to go to school every day happily. Akiha fidgets and glances around. Then... Thank you for waiting. Shiki-san, breakfast is ready. Kohaku-san arrives. Huh? Akiha, you're not eating? Of course not. Akiha-sama already finished breakfast. Shiki-san, if you want to eat with Akiha-sama, you have to get up before 6. There's no way that's gonna happen. Oh well, I'm going to eat. Later, Akiha. Getting up, I head towards the dining room. Akiha wordlessly watches me leave. She wants to say something, but that look seems to be directed not at me, but at Kohaku-san. I return to the sitting room after breakfast to find Akiha's not there. Instead, I run into Hisui, who's gathering up all the teacups. Huh? Hisui, where's Akiha? Akiha-sama already left for school. Oh yeah, her school is far away. Well, I shouldn't be hanging around either. Yes, your uniform is prepared in your room. When you're done changing, please call for me. Hisui quietly disappears towards the lobby. After changing my clothes, I leave the mansion earlier than usual. I'll come right back today, so it'll probably be around 4 o'clock. Oh, and you don't have to wait for me here. As you wish. In that case, please be careful on your way, Shiki-sama. Thanks, I'm heading out. Waving to Hisui, she bows. I go out into the street. I uneventfully arrive at the classroom and start another day of classes. Then I realize something. Yumizuka's desk is now missing, even though one classmate is gone. The school schedule resumes as always. Her desk is forgotten, and life goes on. Why? As soon as I realize it, I become uneasy. What happened with Yumizuka was something I couldn't forget. So why is it that until now I didn't even remember her? Shiki-kun, you and I are the same. Those words still burn in the back of my mind. But that's strange. Still, I can't think about it too deeply. That night, it seems that when Akiha tended to my wounds that night, I lost something about Yumizuka being a vampire, and even now it all seems too empty. Or was that really a bad dream after all? It can't be true. But I can't deny it that strongly, even though I'm in a classroom without her right now. I can't recall her that well. From that night until now, something about reality just didn't seem quite right to me. Before I know it, the day is over. I don't feel like seeing Arihiko or Senpai. It seems like I can calm down more when I'm at home. I enter the lobby and see Hisui. Welcome back, Shiki-sama. Yeah, thanks. Are Kohaku-san and Akiha gone? Akiha-sama's yet to return. Nasan's in the rear courtyard, cleaning up. Like always, I'll be in my room, so please continue whatever you were doing. Yes, please excuse me. I head up the stairs. Ah, Shiki-sama? I'll be arranging Makahisa-sama's room. If you need anything, please call me. Hisui walks towards the eastern end of the mansion quickly. I wonder if that's like Akiha being like, if there's any, I don't know, like the diary that I found, if, like, to get rid of it, if I find out that information, Akiha doesn't want me to know about it. I take off my shirt and take things out of my bag, and then a white ribbon sticks out between the textbooks. Oh, I should probably give this back. A ribbon I've been carrying for 8 years since that day. I returned here to give back the ribbon, so it's about time I give it back to whom it belongs. I grip it tightly. I imagine myself giving the ribbon to Hisui and shake my head. 8 years ago, we only spoke a few words underneath that tree. But it's a precious memory to me, so even though it might sound selfish, I don't want to give it back to Hisui when she doesn't remember the promise. Besides, there's something, I can't quite place it, but there's something not right. Until this feeling goes away, I want to hold on to the ribbon. Sitting in my chair, I look at the leaves fluttering down. I put the ribbon in my pocket. I might meet Hisui if I stay inside, so I decide to cool off outside. I think about yesterday. I spoke with Kohaku-san when I was cooling off in the courtyard. Why did you return? Her face, for an instant, was not her usual cheery expression. Just what was that all about? Huh? Shiki-san, you've grown to like this place. Is she done cleaning? Kohaku-san walks over to me with her broom. No, that's not it. Having her appear in front of me while I was thinking about her, I'm unable to respond quickly. Anyway, I'll just be in Kohaku-san's way, so I should go back to my room. Oh, are you leaving already, Shiki-san? It's still pretty early, so can't you stay a bit longer? Kohaku-san places the broom on the ground. I didn't want to get in your way. I'm already done sweeping. I've already checked on the flowers, so I'm finished. I have a little spare time before I have to prepare dinner, so I thought I'd come here and relax. She takes off her apron, as if emphasizing the fact she isn't working right now. So, Shiki-san, would you mind talking with me? No, if you're fine with it, then sure. Then it's decided, Kohaku-san says with a smile and sits down on a chair a little distance away. Actually, let me make a correction. Trying to sit down, she stares at me. Shiki-san, you look like you aren't very happy. Do I look that way? Yes, if you keep that face up, your glasses will cloud over, you know. Kohaku warns me, half-jokingly. Anyway, Shiki-san, about our conversation last night. Yesterday's conversation? Which one? About you borrowing something a long time ago. Did you already give it back? Her eyes shine brightly as she asks, so this is like the thing, you know, are you going to remember who gave you that ribbon? Just like the time I received the knife, she seems incredibly curious. No, the person doesn't seem to remember it. It's not the whole reason, but I've decided to hold on to it for now. Oh, so you'll just steal it like that. It's not like it's a useful thing, right? Yeah, it's not anything useful. It was nice to get it, but I haven't even used it once. Well, a guy using a ribbon is just weird, and thankfully I'm not into that sort of thing. Let's see. Hey, Shiki-san, can I guess who you got it from? Sure, you seem to like that sort of thing. Yes, the person definitely has to be Hisui-chan, right? Bingo. Well done, Kohaku-san. It was 8 years ago, right? Hisui-chan was the one really close to you back then. Kohaku-san sounds very happy. Really close to me? Is that so? Putting that aside, the promise was a really important thing for me. That day 8 years ago, that girl who only watched me came to tell me to give it back. That really saved me. Huh? With a pause, Kohaku looked directly at me. I don't know how it was for her, but without that promise, I think I would have become a miserable person. This is where I probably ruin her, where she's like, why'd you have to go and say that? Like, I have all these plans about how, like, I want to kill, the rest of the family, of the Tohno family. And then I had to go and say something like that, and maybe she's going to feel emotions now. Those days where I was treated like an unwanted child. I was given her most prized possession and was told to come return it. Thinking that the girl was waiting for me, Tohno Shiki, at the place I was supposed to return to, that was enough for me, and I didn't want anything else. Yeah, that's right. That's why I can't simply give it back. If I gave it back to Hisui, she'd just take it back like an empty plate after dinner. I don't want that. I know it's just my selfish notion, but I can't give it back to her yet. I want her to remember it. Since it made me happy, I want to thank her and fulfill the promise. If I don't do that, I don't think I'll be able to face myself or Hisui. Still sitting in the chair, I completely bare my heart. I still don't know why I'm telling all of this to Kohaku-san. Maybe there's something about this garden that helps me to talk about the past. Kohaku-san? Is there something the matter? You look troubled. Eh? I feel like I always do. With her troubled face, she smiles like normal. Well, she tries to. Shiki-san, am I really making that strange of a face? She looks at the window glass. In the window is the troubled-looking face, and Kohaku-san just looks at herself in surprise. Kohaku-san, if you aren't feeling well, you can go back to your room and rest. Don't mind me. Maybe you're right. I'll rest, and then get dinner ready. Kohaku-san slowly walks away. And Shiki-san, Hisui-chan's forgetful, so please be patient with her. Maybe if you take her to that same tree in the garden as 8 years ago, she might somehow remember. Kohaku-san picks up the broom and heads towards the rear entrance to the mansion. I see. If I take her to that tree, she just might remember. But that seems wrong. If I force her to remember, that won't make me happy either. But maybe it is a good idea to go see the tree. I haven't been there since I got back, so maybe I'll swing by there when I have another chance. Huh? Come to think of it, I wonder why Kohaku-san knows about where I met Hisui, even though they're sisters. I can't imagine she would just tell her. That promise seems secret somehow. I just can't imagine Hisui with her personality telling Kohaku-san like that. Dinner as usual is a quiet affair with just me and Akiha. Kohaku-san stands behind Akiha, but Hisui stands behind me during our wordless dinner. The only thing different is the way Akiha's acting. Until now, whenever my tableware would make noise, she'd look up with a scowl. Today, however, Akiha makes quite a lot of clattering herself. I'm going back to my room. Please, clean up my dinner. Saying so, she leaves the dining room behind. What's with her? She seems so cheerful this morning. Hisui's silent. Kohaku-san's cleaning things up in the kitchen like normal. And then, from the lobby, I hear the sound of someone falling. Akiha. Fearing the worst, I race towards the lobby. It's probably because she, like, used up some of her energy to heal me last night. Like, she helped me out with that, and she's suffering the consequences. That's why maybe she's, like, all tired and stuff. There, I see Akiha leaning on the stairs. Her breathing is irregular, and I can hear her wheezing from here. Her face is pale, and there are beads of sweat on her skin. I can see with a single glance she's not okay. Hey, Akiha, don't come near me. I stop, leaning on the stairs. Akiha refuses me violently. What? Don't come near you? What are you talking about? I don't know what happened, but I can't just leave you like that. Fine, just don't come any closer, Nissan. What? My heart skips a beat. Akiha just breathes painfully. There's something wrong with me. For a moment, I feel that it resembles the figure of Yumizuka Satsuki. Akiha, I'm fine. Please, don't come near me. If you come near me, I'll... She wavers, and then collapses. Akiha! I dash towards her. Nisa, stop. She still tries to stop me. Ignoring her, I hold her with both my arms. Her face contorts in pain. As if she's trying to resist something, she bites her lip. Shiki-san, Kohaku-san enters the lobby. Kohaku-san, Akiha's acting strange. I'm going to get her to bed. Is it alright? Yes, I'll be there right away, so please take care of her. Kohaku-san disappears towards the west end of the mansion at a run. Akiha suppresses her cry. Her back arches in pain. Her back arches as pain seems to flow through her. Nissan, let go. Calm down, stupid. I'll get you to your room. I carry the writhing Akiha on my arms as I go up the stairs. No, Nissan, let go. With empty eyes, Akiha still tries to break free. Just be quiet, just relax and let me handle it. I run through the hallways, I tell her this. Her wild breathing, her flailing nails, her fluttering hair, they all rob me of my calm. I must be going crazy. For a brief instant, I think I saw a flash of red. Her breathing seems hot. She grabs me so hard it feels like my clothes will be torn off. Hey, Akiha, rest in your bed. She lies on the bed, still breathing hard. The bed shakes. Her hair shaking wildly, she claws at her breast. The redness again. It has to be in my imagination. As if to dispel the illusion, I raise my voice. Hang in there, Akiha. Damn it, what is with this all of a sudden? I stand before her, who's writhing in pain, unable to do anything. I bite my lip. Even though she's in so much pain, there isn't anything I can do to help her. I bite down so hard, blood starts to trickle. A red drop falls onto the bed. It's quickly absorbed by her red hair. No, I must be seeing things. Her hair's black. The redness I saw was just because I imagined it. Maybe laying in bed's helping, as her breathing gradually calms. I relax a bit. I suppose if she's like that, she should be alright without me. Kohaku-san will be here soon, and I shouldn't stay in her room too long. Rest easy. Kohaku-san should be here soon. I start to stand up. In that instant, no! Akiha embraces me. No, embrace isn't the right word. With all her heart, she clings to me as if trying to rend my back to pieces. Akiha, what are... I can't imagine this much strength coming from those delicate arms. She grips me hard enough to cause bruises. No, don't leave, Nissan. Her nails drive into my back. As if frightened of something, she continues to cling to me. How can I break free from that? Her nails rip into me. Despite this, I embrace her shoulders. Akiha, it's okay. I'm here. Her shaking hands. Resting her face against my shoulder, she muffles a sob. Akiha, if it hurts that much, don't push yourself. You don't have to hold back. No, that's not it, Nissan. I don't deserve anything from you. Saying that, her strength drains from her body. Father, I must, to Nissan. She sobs, as if trying to hide it. Must I kill him with my own hands? With that, I hear her sobbing. Akiha, I don't want to. What should I do? Speaking with a wavering voice, Akiha cries. No matter how hard she tries, she can't hold it in. I just hold her, not saying anything. How long did it last? Akiha sleeps like a child who's cried herself to sleep, and I lay her slender body back onto the bed. Shiki-san, has Akiha-sama calmed down? Kohaku-san must be out. Must have been waiting in the hallway. She was standing outside the door. Yeah, she's sleeping, but Kohaku-san, why is Akiha? No, it's nothing you need to worry about. At times, Akiha-sama lapses into sudden, dyspnea? It's the same as your anemia. Akiha-sama's a member of the Tohno family, after all. What do you mean? She's always healthy. Yes, but those of the Tohno family all have that sort of illness. Maybe it's inherited, but both you and Akiha-sama carry a variation of Makahisa-sama's condition. Akiha-sama's condition's not very serious. It isn't something to be taken lightly, but it's not life-threatening, as your condition is, so please don't make such a worried face. I can't help it. She seemed to be in such pain. I couldn't even do anything. Until now, I didn't even know she had that condition. Yes, Akiha-sama tried her best to keep it a secret from you. We were also told to keep it a secret from you. But why? Akiha-sama didn't want to worry you, so please do not concern yourself and do as Akiha-sama wishes. I don't know what to say. What she says is true. I can't dispute it. In other words, I was the only one who didn't know. I just thought I was the only one with problems. Sorry, please take care of Akiha, Kohaku-san. Bowing to Kohaku-san, I walk away. I go back to my room, but I still can't sleep. The frightened figure of Akiha burns in my mind, and I can't calm down. Ow, my back hurts. Blood oozes where her nails dug into my back. Her nails left numerous knife-like marks into my skin, but they don't hurt that much. I look out my window to the distant moon. My worrying heart still can't calm down. She was in such pain. The illness of the Tohno family. My pulse increases. Just thinking about it, I get mad at myself for not knowing anything. Red. Blood drips from my lip. It was only for an instant, but her hair was blood red. Damn it. I can't calm down because I'm angry at myself. That's a lie? The hair. Just remembering that color makes my heart beat like a drum. What's wrong with me? Just remembering her red hair causes my blood to boil and my breathing to become difficult. I try not to think about it, but I can't even manage that. Back then, Akiha was just too beautiful. Even now, this was the first time I was so into something. No, or I think I felt this burning sensation in my head a few days ago. Jeez, I'm acting like I'm in love with her. That is also a lie. This excitement isn't anything as gentle as love. Remembering and breathing out of control. That is what you call lust. Slapping my face, I collapse onto the bed. I can't settle down. Do I have to stay like this the whole night? Knock knock. Shiki-san, are you awake? I'm up. Kohaku-san? Yes, please excuse me, Shiki-san. Kohaku-san enters my room, carrying a silver tray. There's a glass of water and something that looks like medicine. Oh, you look like you're not feeling well after all. Before, you looked very worried. I thought maybe you wouldn't be able to sleep, and I was a little concerned. Kohaku-san steps over to my bed. Kohaku-san, is that something like a sleeping pill? No, it's nothing that strong. It's something that only helps to relax. If you don't mind, then please take it. Kohaku-san sounds a bit hesitant. In other words, she doesn't want to offer the medicine, but if I can't sleep, I should take it. That kindness really helps. Thanks, I couldn't sleep, so I'll take it. Is it okay? Shiki-san, I heard from your doctor you don't usually like medicine. It's not that I hate it, it's just the doctor gives me medicine without telling me what it's for. I feel like I'm a guinea pig. But you're different. If it's from you, then I can safely take it. I take the glass and down the pill. Yeah, she's probably like, you can't trust me. And that probably makes her feel a little guilty. The water carries the pill down to my stomach. I don't think it's because it works that fast. But cool water seems to already calm my agitated mind. Thanks. With this, I should be able to sleep soon. Yes, well then, I'll be going. Sweet dreams, Shiki-san. With a bow, Kohaku-san exits the room. Stretching out my arms, I let out a deep breath. I should just stop thinking about Akiha. I should go to sleep and wait until tomorrow. Alright, day 6 already. Holy cow. Holy moly. I open my eyes. Thanks to Kohaku-san's medicine, my head is already cleared perfectly. I look out the window to the sky, which is clear too. I feel like something good might happen today. After breakfast, I head to school. I thought I'd see how Akiha was doing, but I stopped myself. Hurrying things just makes things worse. I decide to just go to school. School is just the same as always. Nothing's especially different. Nothing threatens me. In the afternoon, everyone leaves and the school building becomes quiet. For no reason. I just kill time until sunset. Night falls. I don't feel like going back to the mansion. Yay! Finally, I was like... I was getting kind of annoyed with him, like, always, never, like, or I should say never going home in the first couple of playthroughs, and now I'm just like, it feels kind of boring to just have him go straight home. But it makes sense because the people that I'm doing the route for, they live at the mansion, so of course he's going to spend all his time there. But it feels like he basically was out of danger for most of the time until the very end. I should play around a bit and decide what to do. Part of me is always kind of hoping maybe Arcade will show up, even just for a moment. Finishing it up, I resume breathing. In front of me is a new girl's dead body. Both my hands are painted with blood. Pants, pant. It looks like I did it again. I didn't really feel like it, but once I started, I just got into it. It's a bad habit. Well, what should I do with the dead body? Pant, pant, thud. My voice is the only thing that echoes in the air. But I hear a weird sound at the end. Who is it? I turn around. I hear footsteps along the path leading to the main street. Pant, pant, pant. Sweat trickles from my forehead. It's not that I'm nervous. My body is just so hot. There's something wrong. It's so hot. I'm thirsty. The dead body is horribly hot. Biting its neck, I drink the blood. But it isn't enough. Pant, pant. My world starts to waver. It isn't my imagination. There is something unnaturally hot in the air. And the ground is much hotter than the air. This burning heat is screaming a warning at me. Psst. I run, still gnawing at the body. My head tells me that staying here is incredibly dangerous. Pants, pants. I escaped school. No one will see me here. I don't know what that was, but it is smiling. Behind me, I feel an indescribable heat. I turn around and see what's there. Something that is like red heat. I feel something moving towards me. Damn it. It chases after me. It's a real bother, so I'll just kill it. I grip my knife. The red heat expands. The footsteps of someone approach me. A careless gait. I don't know what it is, but I lick my lips in anticipation. Oh shit! Ah, thump. My heart screams at me, telling me that I'm no match for whatever that is. I sweat, not because of the heat. After instinct, my mind understands as well. If that catches me, I'm finished. Ha ha ha. Scared, I escape into the school building. I thought it was going to be a CL at first. I run up to the 4th floor. If I come up here, it won't follow me this far. Why are you smiling? Taking a deep breath, I realize I'm still biting that dead body. I open my mouth. The dead body falls to the ground with a thud. The arms and legs are still attached. I'm hungry right now, so I guess I'll take care of this right here. Creak. I spin around. There is the unknown person. I knew it was you, Nissan. That person speaks. These hands are bloody. At my feet is the dead body. I have been seen. I've been seen where I killed someone. There's no more reason to be afraid. No matter who this is, I have to finish it here and now. Ha! Gripping my knife, I run towards the enemy. In that instant, free! My arm disintegrates. What? Stopping, I leap backwards. I barely avoid the red heat. You, what the? There's nothing past my elbow. It doesn't hurt. There's no blood. I can see the cross-section of flesh and bone from there. A chill nausea enters my body. Ha-ha? I don't understand. The enemy didn't do anything. It seemed like it only stared at my now missing arm. In other words, just a look can kill. No, that's not right. Dry footsteps echo through the air. The enemy is coming. That's foolish. If I fall into the enemy's line of vision, I will die. Hee hee. In the dark, I run down the hallway. I make it to the stairs. The footsteps sound closer. I open the window. This is the 4th floor, but I don't care. The difference between my skills and the enemy's are just too great. I have to get close to kill, but the enemy merely has to look. The only way to kill such a thing would be through a surprise attack. For now, I have to get away and kill the enemy later. Outside the window is a web of countless red threads. I stick my body out the window. Ah! Instantly, my body burns. Before I burst into flames, I roll back into the hallway. What was... The red threads are wrapped around the school building. I don't understand. There's nothing outside the building, but if I go outside, I'll go up in flames. I hear the footsteps. Damn, the window's no good. I need to escape. If I don't, I'll die. I roll down the stairs. I make it past the 3rd floor to the 2nd. I can make it. I'm faster than the enemy. No. There's already the red hair behind me. I roll. All of a sudden, my leg is vaporized. Huh? I roll again, backwards, away from the stairs. From above, I hear the footsteps of the enemy walking down the stairs. Pant, pant. With my remaining arm and leg, I escape down the hall. What is this? Shit! I scream. Even though the enemy is still by the stairs, my body feels so cold. Down the hall, the red heat. The hallway is hot enough to sweat, but my body is cool. And then, the part that still feels cool evaporates. But I won't die with such a wound. Like that, I enter a nearby classroom. Clomp, clomp, clomp. The footsteps come closer. I don't know how the enemy does it. No, that's not it. The enemy's ability to kill, no matter how I think of it, is so many times superior to mine. Probably that red heat, but the one controlling the power is awful. It can't hide its presence, and it can't sense its enemy. Footsteps. The enemy is about to walk past the classroom without noticing me. I calm down. If it's only an amateur with a ranged weapon, it's nothing. The enemy passes the classroom. Then it's simple. I just have to kill from behind. I only have one leg, but that's fine. I'll certainly slice open the brain faster than the enemy can turn around. I go out into the hallway. I see the enemy's back. How careless. The enemy doesn't even notice my presence yet. Full of confidence, I jump. The enemy turns, surprised. I had at least 5 seconds. It was enough time to kill the enemy 7 times. Was. Supposed to. The enemy turns to face me with merciless eyes. I'm surprised. You can still move with that body. The enemy speaks. Clang. She looks like I don't know why, she looks like a 9-tailed fox to me or something. She looks really cool. My knife falls to the ground. Hot. What is this? The enemy did not need to feel anyone's presence or to protect itself. The enemy's surrounding is filled with heat. Just getting close, my skin roasts and it stops my movement. It's because the red hair is wrapping around my limbs. I look up. The clouds part. The freed moonlight illuminates the enemy. Is the enemy confident that it's over? The fluttering hair falls down. It's Akiha. I can't speak, but with that I realize that this is a dream. Goodbye, Nisan. You led me on quite the chase, but it's over now. She looks directly at me. The red hair shoots forth. I can't escape from her gaze. No, that's wrong. The piercing chill from the center of my spine, and then the feeling of everything being taken. So, this is wrong. I can still make it, cut the hair, or maybe, not being able to do anything, my consciousness fades. This is a dream, so I can't see it right now. Why did it end this way? Akiha mutters this like a curse. Then, good work fulfilling your duty as the head of the household. With a smile, Kohaku-san says this. A nightmare. This is a nightmare. This is just a glimpse of the future. This is an undecided future, so I have to hurry back to my own time. And then I jump up from my bed. I suck in air. It was just a dream. Pant. Hugging myself, I try to control my breathing. My body's still all here. There are no burn marks on my skin. I feel my back with my fingers. It's wet. All this sweat. I speak as if it's happening to someone else. My entire body is drenched in sweat, as if someone covered me in water. The dream, even after I woke up from it, sweat pours from my forehead. I feel terrible. I get up from bed and suppress the urge to vomit, walking towards the window. The wind calms me down a little bit. What a dream. Recalling the dream, I check both my hands. There isn't any blood on my hands. Well, of course. It was just a dream, so I wasn't covered in blood, nor did I suck any blood. But, yesterday morning, what did I do? Didn't I take my hands drenched in red paint, while trying not to let anyone see them, and wash them clean? You and I are the same, Shiki-kun. That's what she said. I can't remember that well. Tohno Shiki was bit by her. I can't remember that well. There's a habit of drinking blood. I can't think well. It spreads by being bitten. No. I sweep away the dark passions in my brain, but that dream doesn't disappear. There was a me that killed someone. There's the problem. Even though it's in my dreams. I killed someone and didn't feel any guilt. All I did was kill naturally and watch. That's abnormal. Inside my dreams, I wasn't sane. It's different from this me right now, but that's a dream that Tohno Shiki saw. So even that insane Tohno Shiki has to be me. No. And the Akiha that came to punish me, it might be a dream, but for some reason I feel like it's a glimpse of the future and start to get nauseous. I hear a knock at the door. Excuse me, Shiki-sama, are you already awake? Yeah, I just had a bad dream, so I just woke up. Thank goodness. I sweated a lot, so I wanted to change quickly. As usual, Hisui's prepared my uniform. I draw nearer to her, and then I get really dizzy. Shiki-sama, I can hear her voice. I sense her coming closer, and raise my hand to stop her. I'm fine. I was just a little dizzy. I'll be fine in a bit. Taking a deep breath, I focus on my heart's rhythm. I wait for the blood to stop pounding in my head. See? All better. I say this with my best attempt at a bright smile to calm Hisui's worries. Ugh, but I guess I failed. Shiki-sama, please do not overexert yourself. Smiling like with a face like that troubles me. Hisui says this with a pained expression. I think this is the first time I've seen her show emotion like this. No, that's not true. If I recall in detail, Hisui looks expressionless, but you can see her emotions if you study her face. I think she shows her feelings too much, so that when I compare her to the girl standing by the window, I feel a big contradiction. Shiki-sama, are you feeling bad after all? No, that's not it. I just found it surprising. You've changed a lot since back then. I think you're more cheerful than the time when you were just watching us. Is that so? I think your memory is mistaken. Hisui averts her gaze. Yeah, she's different from the quiet, doll-like Hisui from my memory. More importantly, Shiki-sama, are you really feeling well? Yeah, I'm fine. Speaking with you made me feel better. I understand, but Shiki-sama, I think you need to see a doctor. It seems you're not feeling well since you came back to the mansion. Well, that's true. What's this? You're saying the same thing as Kohaku-san. You sound like it would have been better if I never came back. I meant that as a joke. Yes, Nei-san and I share the same view. What? For an instant, my vision flickers. I can't even speak. I came back to fulfill the promise, but the one who gave me the ribbon, disagrees. Hisui, you say that? Who do you think I came to the mansion for? No, Shiki-sama, you came back here for your own sake. Therefore, there's no need to be bound by any promise from the past. There is still time. You decided yourself to come here, so you can decide on your own to become free at any time. Hisui places my uniform on the desk and walks away. Excuse me, please forgive my rudeness. Hisui leaves. Left alone, my chest hurts for some reason. I'm not angry at her. No, I can only feel apologetic. There's no need to be bound by a promise from the past. The promise Hisui doesn't seem to care about. The promise that was very important to me. Even when she tells me directly this difference, I feel no anger. The reason's obvious. Hisui, why did you look like you were going to cry? Because of that, I couldn't blame her. There isn't anyone in the sitting room. Neither Akiha, who usually has already finished eating by now, nor Hisui, who usually stands like a statue by the wall, are there. Oh, good morning, Shiki-san. You're up early today. Yeah, good morning, Kohaku-san. Greeting her, I glance around to the sitting room. It bothers me that they're not there. Kohaku-san, has Akiha recovered? Yes, she's healthy now, so there's nothing to worry about. But she is still feeling a bit tired, so she will be resting today. I see. Thank goodness it was nothing too bad. Yes, maybe you should go see her. She probably wouldn't want you to see her when she just woke up, so she'll probably throw a pillow at you. Kohaku-san tells me indirectly to go have a fight with Akiha. Certainly, seeing her panic so much that she'd throw a pillow at me sounds fun. But after seeing that dream, I just don't think I can face her. No, I don't think I will. I don't feel good today, so I don't have the strength to fight her. I see. Akiha-sama also said you don't have to worry too much about her, so you should go to school as usual. Oh, Shiki-san, did you do something to Hisui-chan? She stares. With a smile, Kohaku-san asks such a thing. Hisui-chan said she couldn't possibly see you today. She locked herself up in her room. Something must have really happened in order to make her skip work like that. Hee hee, Kohaku-san laughs with a frightening smile. Without a doubt, she must think I did something horrible to Hisui. What? I didn't do anything. If anything, she's the one that scolded me. Hisui-chan scolded you? No, that's not what it's just, she told me I shouldn't be too persistent over small things. Hisui-chan's doing some weird things, but I'm relieved. I was worried that you were going to be like Makahisa-sama. Huh? Like my old man? How? Kohaku-san looks away, like she didn't mean to say that. No, it isn't anything. It's a trivial matter, so please do not worry about it. That's like really dark when you think about it, when you like realize what Makahisa did to Kohaku. Hey, Kohaku-san, it makes me more curious if you say it like that. As revenge for before, I stare at her. Like he doesn't realize he's bringing up like trauma. I understand, but please keep this a secret from Akiha-sama and Hisui-chan. It isn't good to be speaking about Makahisa-sama. There isn't anything to hide about my old man, is there? Well, no, but it isn't a very good story to talk about. Don't you remember, Shiki-san, about Makahisa-sama's manic depression? Manic depression? Manic depression means that somebody changes mood all of a sudden, from extreme happiness to utter despair, and vice versa. Yeah, well, I guess he was like that. He was very kind when he was kind, but he'd get extremely angry over little things when he was in a bad mood. Yes, but it was still alright when you were here, but after you were adopted by the Arima family, his condition grew a lot worse. He would yell at Akiha-sama for no reason, and often abuse Hisui-chan. Wait a minute, I know my old man was strict, but he would never do such a... Like I said, this was after you'd left, Shiki-san. Day by day, Makahisa-sama's manic depression worsened. It was so bad, it was more like having two different personalities rather than having manic depression. He'd be set off by the littlest things. But after he calmed down, he wouldn't even remember what he did. During that time, I was taking care of him. Makahisa-sama told me, I have a violent me within myself. I can't suppress it with my normal self, and when it appears, I go to sleep. Without reason, I want to destroy everything I see. Back then, it felt like I was watching a bad dream. Makahisa-sama passed away from illness, but the illness was worsened by the illness in his mind. Mental illnesses are a very difficult thing, so I worried, thinking you might have inherited some of that characteristic. It seems that everyone in the Tohno family has some sort of illness, but I guess I was worrying for no reason in your case, because your illness is anemia, right? It's not like you can't control yourself like Makahisa-sama. Thank goodness. Kohaku-san smiles at me. No, I can't do it like that. I can't feel relieved and smile. Last night's dream, my lust over Akiha, watching a dream of killing people as if it was natural. The insane Tohno-shiki. It's already this late. I'll go prepare breakfast now. Kohaku-san disappears towards the dining room. I can only stare at her in shock. I ate breakfast, but I didn't taste anything. What Kohaku-san said about my old man kept circling in my head, and before I knew it, I was at the gate in front of the mansion. Shiki-san, you didn't forget anything? Hisui-chan is still in her room, Kohaku-san says as she sends me off. Geez, Shiki-san, the weather's so nice today, so you have to cheer up. I can't send you off when you look like that. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I was just thinking about some things. Giving my head a little shake, I banished the shadows in my mind. Now that's more like the normal Shiki-san. Yes, I can relax now. That's odd. Seeing that smile, I really do feel better. Goodbye, Shiki-san. I'll be waiting for your return. Kohaku-san bows. With that, all my worries seem to disappear. Thanks, Kohaku-san. I feel better already. Yes, a bright face suits you better, Shiki-san. Thanks. Well, then I'm off, Kohaku-san. Thanking her from the bottom of my heart, I run down the road to school. I arrive in the classroom with more spare time than usual. Arihiko is late as usual, so I can wait quietly for homeroom. I decide to sit in my seat in the noisy classroom and wait for the teacher. The day passes without any trouble. Maybe he went on a trip? Arihiko didn't show up. Oh shit, did something happen to him in this one? Maybe he's dead. That would be something different. Trip isn't a metaphor or anything. He does have this strange habit of spontaneously taking trips. It isn't anything cool like roaming the country on a motorcycle. He goes on sightseeing tours on weekdays with the old people. Jeez, I've known him since elementary school, but I've never completely understood his hobbies. I arrive at the mansion. When I didn't think about it, school comes back into my mind. What Kohaku said about my old man's split personalities. The hereditary illnesses of the Tohno family. Like Hisui said, ever since I came back, there's been something wrong with me. Feels like my memories are vague about something. Like Kohaku-san said, I don't think I'm like my old man, but ever since I came back to this mansion, I no longer have full confidence in myself as Tohno-shiki. Was my old man really that crazy? I do have a vague memory like that, but I can't say for sure. I understand it's stupid of me to even be troubled by it, but still, I should probably know about the Tohno family. I'm back. I call out, but there's no response. Akiha's probably still resting in her room. Kohaku-san and Hisui are probably doing their jobs right now. Well then, come to think of it, this might be a good opportunity. Of course, we want to go see Kohaku-san. I'll go ask Kohaku-san. She seemed pretty knowledgeable about all those things this morning. I don't think Akiha would want to talk about it, and searching my old man's room would take time. I'll probably have the best luck with Kohaku-san. She's probably sweeping in the back. I enter the courtyard. Huh? I don't see her anywhere. I glance around, and then, for just an instant, I see the color of her kimono in the forest. Is there anything to clean over there? There isn't anything over there. I played in that forest as a child, so I would remember. I used to play a lot in that direction, so over there. Eh? What was that? There should be nothing there, but there's something odd about that. If there's nothing there, then why? Did this garden-like area hold some special significance to me? Ouch! I get a light headache. After a little debate with myself, I follow after Kohaku-san. Deep in the forest, there's another mansion. Detached, I suppose. Deep within the trees, it seems to be hidden from sight from the main building of the mansion. No way. My heart convulses. This is the first time I've seen it, but it seems horribly familiar, and I start to get dizzy. Kohaku-san went inside. I don't remember what this detached building is. I just have a bad feeling about all of this, and I don't want to go inside. But it'd be pretty stupid if I came all this way here, only to go back. So I force myself to continue. I walk around inside. It's a little run down here and there, probably because it hasn't been used in years, but it seems like someone may have been doing some maintenance because it isn't dirty. Kohaku-san is probably in the Japanese-style room in the back. I absent-mindedly think that aloud, and automatically walk towards the room. This is also familiar. The smell of tatami fills the small room. Huh? Shiki-san? Why'd you come here? Kohaku-san tilts her head in surprise. I wanted to ask you about something, so I followed you here. Strangely enough, I respond calmly. A talk? With me? Yeah, I wanted to talk more about this morning. If this isn't a good place, should we go to the courtyard? I look up to the ceiling. It's almost sunset, so it will get dark soon. The light in this room probably doesn't work, so we should probably head somewhere else. Shiki-san, if you want to talk about that, then here is probably better. If we go back to the mansion, we might run into Akiha-sama, and we'll not be able to talk about Makahisa-sama. Oh, that's right. She'll probably see us. But Kohaku-san, I don't like keeping things secret from Akiha. It's a little difficult. Akiha-sama does not like talking about Makahisa-sama. So if you wish to continue our talk from this morning, then we have to do it where Akiha-sama will not overhear us. Does that mean that we have to keep it a secret from Akiha? Yes, a secret between you and me, Shiki-san. We can't let Akiha-sama or Hisei-chan know about it. Kohaku-san smiles like she's having a lot of fun. Well, having a secret between the two of us does seem a little exciting, but Kohaku-san, the sun's almost setting. We can't talk here, right? Not at all. This building's still maintained at a level for people to live in, so it has futons already prepared, and electricity. Really? But this place hasn't been used for a while, right? Why is it maintained like that? Let's see, maybe Akiha-sama's just fond of this place. A long time ago, this was where Makahisa-sama's adopted child used to live. Huh? Makahisa, my old man, adopted a child a long time ago? Wait a sec, Kohaku-san, my old man adopted a child? Oh, you don't remember? About 10 years ago, he brought a child here. His parents both died in an accident, so he adopted the child. That happened? Yes, but 2 years ago, the child passed away. It was a trivial accident, but a lot of the servants began to say the Tohno family was cursed. Where he said 2 years ago? Wait a minute, something about her words seems scary. Just hearing them, my vision starts to warp. You could say because it was 8 years ago where that happened, right? So it's weird that she would say 2 years ago. It was as if the room was made completely of dissolving sugar, because I technically died, so if she said, like, the adopted child died 8 years ago, that would make more sense. Kohaku-san, a child adopted 10 years ago. 2 years later. Oh, 2 years later. I thought she said, like, wait, let me go into the history. I thought she said, like, 2 years ago. Okay, she did say 2 years later. Derp, don't mind me, don't mind me. 2 years later, the child died. In other words, 8 years ago. That's when I had my accident and was sent to the hospital. Accident? What kind of accident was it? An accident that seriously wounded me. An accident that the adopted child was killed in. A hot summer day. I can't remember. All I know is at the time my arm seemed to be soaked in blood. Kohaku-san, you said cursed? No, it isn't anything important. It's just that a lot of the members of the Tohno family have died young, such as in accidents or suicide or illness. A curse that does not allow them a natural death. Well, that was the rumor anyway. Suicide? What? Some members of the Tohno family, like Makahisa-sama, carried mental illness and committed suicide when they became adults. These are just rumors, but it said some of them were murderers before the war. Mental illness? Murderers? Such as seeing dreams of killing people? Such as my memory being extremely vague? Kohaku-san, that... Oh, I'm very sorry. Those are just dark rumors about the Tohno family. No, that's fine. It's what I wanted to ask about. If you don't mind, can you continue? About Makahisa-sama? Her tone lowers. Yeah. I nod. Kohaku-san lowers her eyes, and then looks directly at me. Shiki-san, we spoke about that this morning, but I took care of Makahisa-sama's condition 2 years before he passed away. While you were living with the Arima family, Makahisa-sama would become very depressed at times, and I would have to prepare his medicine. Wait, you said it this morning too, but was he that bad that he had to take medicine? Yes, it would not be uncommon for him to walk into the garden at night and kill the pet dogs and cats, or to hurt his own body. And when the night was over, he wouldn't remember a thing, only thinking it was strange that his hands were painted in blood. What? What is this? That's pretty much crazy. As crazy as I am in my dreams. No, that's backwards. Am I crazy just like my old man? Shiki-san, I hear Kohaku-san's voice. I don't know when it happened, but I'm on my knees on the tatami floor. Shiki-san, you look terrible. If you're feeling poorly, you should rest in your room. Kohaku-san says this as she grabs my shoulder. With her help, I can stand. Yeah, I'm fine, so I'm somehow able to focus again, but I'm still dizzy. Swirling red and black, my vision strobes between blood and night. The darkness brought about by my anemia now turns into just one sheet of red. A red reminiscent of blood. The ease with which I bit the neck of the dead body in last night's dream. It slides down my throat. Taste of warm blood. Ah, thud. Somehow I understand that was the sound of my body hitting the floor. Shiki-san. Kohaku-san dashes towards me. Shiki-san, are you in pain? Shiki-san. No, it doesn't hurt. I want to tell her. But my consciousness is fading. I can't speak. I can't even move a finger. It seems that if I exert myself even the slightest bit, I'll completely lose consciousness. Collapsed onto the floor, I try as hard as I can to resist the coming darkness. Don't strain yourself, please, lie down. Kohaku-san speaks to me. She slides me over, with one hand holding my head. Kohaku-san slides a pillow underneath me. Please, relax. This will help the blood to flow, right? Her voice sounds so close. I piece together my situation. It seems that I'm resting on her lap. The time passes quietly. Neither of us say anything. Right now, that silence relaxes my heart. It's so quiet. For some reason, it seems so familiar. Lying on my side, I stare at the tatami mat floor. After nodding, Kohaku-san checks my pulse. Well, this isn't good. Shiki-san, your body temperature has fallen. I should go back and bring you some medicine. No, I'm fine. I'm used to this, so I'll be fine soon. Today was a little harder than before, but I'll be alright. So, can we stay like this a little longer? I can relax better like this. I tell her like that, wanting to stay like this a bit longer. In that case, Kohaku-san says, as she stays in place. And then, Shiki-san, you're not scared? Kohaku-san asks me this. Eh? Of what? About your health. About 2 days before you returned here. I received all your information from the doctor. I wasn't surprised, but I felt more like he was deceiving me. Huh? Deceiving you? Why? Because you're so close to wavering between life and death, but you can live a normal life. Normally, with a condition like yours, you'd be confined to bed. The voice seems not so much full of worry, but more full of anger, almost. Shiki-san, you're different from most people who can rest assured at night that they'll wake up the next morning. But you still live normally, and you don't have fear. I can't understand it. Please, answer me. Why are you not scared? I can't come up with a good answer. My weak body. The death that's always close. My eyes that can see death. Maybe that's why I'm just numb to it. Who knows? Maybe I just don't feel like I don't feel it as being real. I don't get it. Do you not feel how close death is? Or is it because your body could die at any moment, so living doesn't concern you? It's hard to say. Maybe I'm desensitized to death. Being sensitive and seeing it that close every day, it just becomes normal. But I can still say this, Kohaku-san. Since I'm so close to death all the time, I can feel life more strongly. I know that living itself is happiness. Like you said, my body isn't that free, but with such a puppet-like body, I want to believe even talking right now is such a wonderful thing. I guess it's the difference between her and him, where she sees herself as a doll. He sees himself as a puppet, but I guess their idea of living is very different from each other. That's right. More than thinking about my body, I want to treasure the present. If I have time to worry about dying, I should be enjoying the present more. I see. Your heart is free, isn't it? Quietly, as if singing, Kohaku-san says this to herself. Her fingers run through my hair gently. Kohaku-san. I look up. I see her smiling, very peacefully. Her smile that I should be so used to seeing. But it seems like it's the first time that I've ever seen her smile. Time just passes by. She lightly runs her fingers through my hair. I feel the warmth of her body from her legs. The nostalgic smell of the tatami mats. It's all so comforting. My eyelids slowly start to close. She has such a gentle look on her face. If I can sleep like this, it would be... It's funny. Really, like this. I feel like this is the first time I've seen you smile, Kohaku-san. I feel like I'm falling asleep. Is that right? Shiki-san, you must be really sleepy. It's fine. If you're happy, then... If this makes her smile, I want to do this forever. In the middle of this dark room. I want to feel her closer to me, and I reach out my hand. Shiki-san? My fingers touch her. My fingers trace the lines of her face. They brush her smooth skin and reach her hair, then... Kohaku, you came ahead of me? Oh, this is Akiha coming to get her blood transfusion, I guess. Vigorously opening the screen, Akiha enters the room. What? Kohaku-san's fingers suddenly stop moving. What are you two doing? Akiha's emotionless voice. Akiha, it's not what you think. I stand up in a hurry. I'll just tell her to calm down. There's nothing wrong or anything suspicious. We haven't done anything. All Kohaku-san did was watch over me after I collapsed. Wait, Akiha, I just collapsed, so Kohaku-san was... It's over before I can finish. Akiha stares at Kohaku-san and enters. Oh, she's mad. Like, why did you bring him in here? Like, he can't be in here. She's probably just gonna slap her. It's only a moment after. Slap. The dry sound echoes through the room. What? There wasn't even time to stop it. Akiha just walked in and slapped her. Kohaku-san takes a few steps back. It must have been pretty hard. Akiha, you... Nissan, this place is off limits. If you're feeling well, please go back to the mansion. I don't care about that. Why did you hit her? Why not? This is an old, decrepit building. What was she thinking having you rest here? Just for that? She was just taking care of me. Just that? What do you mean, Nissan? It would not be surprising if this place collapses. An earthquake could cause the ceiling to collapse. To take care of the eldest son of the Tohno household in such a place means she doesn't have the discretion proper for a servant. Akiha, there's some things you shouldn't say. Kohaku-san didn't do anything wrong. I was the one that called her here anyway. Oh? You're going this far to protect Kohaku, Nissan? Her gaze sharpens. She looks like she just did in that dream, a gaze that looks close to malice and hatred. In front of me. In reality, there's a nightmarish Akiha. Huh? My pulse tightens. Was I hallucinating? For an instant around Akiha, I thought that I saw something terrible. I understand. If you say that, then I will not say anything else. But, Nissan, from now on, please do not come here. You cannot even do that? Then I have some ideas too. It must have been an illusion. There isn't anything strange around her. But why? The danger I feel from her makes me uneasy. We're going back, Kohaku. Nissan, go back to your room. Akiha walks away. Kohaku-san. I call out to Kohaku-san, who's still looking down. Kohaku-san? Are you all right? Yes? All right about what? And there's that smile, that fake smile. She says this casually. With her usual smile, she looks up. That isn't a forced, empty smile. Oh, she really is smiling. As if Akiha never even hit her. Well, that Well then, Shiki-san, let's go back. Akiha-sama found out, so you shouldn't come back here again. Akiha-sama will really punish you for sure. Laughing at her own joke, she leaves the room. It's probably because both of them are acting strange. I can't go back right away. I eat dinner alone and go back to my room. I guess Akiha was still feeling poorly because she wasn't there. Kohaku-san made me dinner with her usual cheery mood, and then went to go take care of Akiha. I wonder if Kohaku-san is feeling uneasy. It would seem Kohaku-san doesn't resent Akiha at all. It seems like Hisui's over what happened this morning and is taking care of me. Hisui took half a day to get over it, so maybe Kohaku-san's a lot stronger. Lying down on my bed, I let out a big sigh. I must be tired. Recently, as soon as night falls, I've been falling into bed, even though there are lots of things I should think about. I feel like nothing concerns me, and try to go to sleep. That's odd. I can't concentrate. I stare at the ceiling. My eyes start to close. Again, I don't think about anything, and fall into a deep sleep. Burning. 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 My skin is burning. I can't sleep like this. I have to get up and drink some water. The city at night. Repeating my hot breathing, I look at the people passing by. There are only 2 or 3 of them tonight. If possible, I want to find a lone girl who's about my age. Hot. I see my reflection in the mirror. Breathing wildly, it looks like I'm running a high fever. Hot. I can't stand this burning. There. I don't need to get any closer. I grab her from behind and make her pass out. I pick her up and take her with me. I start to smile. I endured it for so long, and now everything is over. I decide to do it here in the end. The reason is simple, because this was the killer's lair. Burning. My breathing fills the air. Soon, soon I can taste her. Then I start my meal. Biting into her neck, I suck the blood. It's unbelievably sweet. The sensation is really terrifying. If it's this sweet and feels this good, I may just become a captive to this sensation in place of that killer. Night is deep. Above my head is the silver eye bearing witness to my sin. With blood-smeared lips, I look up at the night sky with eyes full of amusement. Fluttering hair. Above is the spiraling sky. What a beautiful silver moon, like a snake watching the blood-sucking demon. Alright, well, unfortunately, it's a lot of the same in terms of, like, I fall asleep, I have dreams about Shiki going around and killing people, and I don't know what's happening. There were some, you know, interesting moments, like the showdown with Akiha in the dream, whether that actually happened. We do know that, like, the dreams are reality in some degree, but it's not actually me. So that was interesting, and then, like, the way that Akiha was acting, where she, like, basically thought she was dying. But once again, like, we're getting more, it feels like, Akiha content than Kohaku. There is some tension definitely between Kohaku and Akiha right now, with us, like, kind of sneaking around with Kohaku, Akiha not liking that. So there is, like, it's almost like a weird kind of love triangle. Because I want to be like, Akiha, this is not your route. This is Kohaku's route. But yeah, like, I want to know more about, like, Kohaku's character. So hopefully we'll get more of that next episode. So we'll just have to wait and see. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And stay tuned next week for part 33. Until then, bye. Special shoutouts to my top tier patrons: Revealing Storm, Lynn's VA, Kenju Storm, Icognito, Sean, and Waz RD1.